Hello everyone, we are here with Zeljko Kopic, the head coach of Dinamo. Thank you, Mister, for giving us this interview. We're keeping the tradition. Started
Yes.
almost 2 years ago, and we appreciate your openness to have this discussion once
It's
in a few
our
months.
routine. Yes, it's our routine already. Yes.
We are talking after the start of the season, after 8 rounds, with Dinamo sitting in the third place. I could say we are doing very well. We are satisfied, but the fans want to know how satisfied is Zeljko Kopic with the points collected and the performance of Dinamo so far after the first 8 rounds.
I believe that we can be satisfied with this 15 points what we have. Obvious, if we go to deeper analyze, we didn't start very well. It took little bit of time again because we have some changes in the team and some new players and so on, and some players came a little bit later during the preseason. We needed little bit of time to stabilize, but last 5 games we were good with the points. We are defensively organized, we are strong, offensively okay, we are doing well, but we still have a lot of things what we can improve. And also it's always conclusion, it's about the points, it's about performance. But if we look our difference between how we play in some games first half and second half, it's obvious that we are still not completely balanced, and this is something what we have to improve, to work, and to continue with growing process.
Mr. After, like you said, after a hesitant start of the season, Dinamo went on a run on 4 wins and 1 draw. What was a turning point? Because after, in my opinion, after PCSB games, the team looks different.
Okay, for sure, it's this when you win derby and in really with really excellent performance with lot of energy, with great team spirit, with connection with our supporters. Everything was really on the top level. That some things change, but even before that, if we take the game in Galați, we had a lot of situations there to score. We played some good football, and I was, of course, if you are not winning, if you don't take the points from the beginning, it's not good. But I was not worried because I saw that we are playing football, that we have some very good moments. But for sure, if we speak about our mentality, what changed the things, it's a derby game. When you win the derby, and after that again one more derby in Cluj, where we know it's very tough to play with against quality opponent with a lot of quality, a lot of personality, a lot of experience in their team. Of course, that we are also growing, that we believe even more in ourselves, and it's for the players, it's important wins.
Regarding the importance of the FCSB match, because we didn't have the occasion to talk about that match after that victory. That was a real breakthrough because I saw a lot of release of joy for the fans, for the players, and also for you. I don't think I saw you happier than after that match. After it meant a lot also for you as a coach, for what it means for Dinamo, but also for you as a coach.
First of all, it means a lot for the club because it was long period without winning derby against FCSB. After that, of course, for supporters, it's with full respect about all other teams in the league and all derbies what we have, all of our traditional opponents, but it's Romanian derby, and of course for the fans, it's something what give some extra energy, some extra joy for everybody. and for the team, and at the end for me it was important. You every time as a coach you want to prove yourself, you want to do good things to improve the team quality of the game. Last season we win some important matches, but we didn't win against FCSB, and we had some good games against them last season, but you concede a goal in the last moments, that all the time something was happening, and finally when you come on that level that they are the champion, they are our biggest rival for sure. When you win so important game, that for all of us it's pleasure, it's moment to enjoy.
Indeed.
How do you feel the start of the season compared with last season start?
Okay, last season we started also in Cluj against CFR. We lose the game 3-2 after what we had 2-0. Then we had two let's say big wins at home, correct, 4-1 against Petrolul and Buzău, and it was similar there. But for me, in this season, in this period, okay, we had in that 8 games, we win the game against Craiova. At home, it was also important after a longer period of time. Here we win 2 derbies. If we speak from result part, this season it's I think 2-3 points that we have more than last season. If I speak about performance, maybe last season we were offensively from beginning were a little bit better in front of opponent's goal, maybe a little bit more dangerous, but this season I feel our defensive stability, that we are good, that we are working as a team, and offensively we still have a lot of potential and a lot of things to improve. We still wait for Perica to come back after this injury. Karamoko is slowly getting better and better. I'm happy because of Alex Pop. He scored the important goal in Cluj. Also here it's Mazilovic is our new player, and I really believe that we still have a lot of offensive potential where we can improve.
I'm starting to know about you as a coach, and I see that is an emphasis for you, the defense. And in the last 4 games, Dinamo conceded only 1 goal. How big of a change? Because in the start of the season, we had some problems also in that part. 2 goals conceded against Cixereda, Oțelu, but now the defense looks stronger and stronger. What changed, and how happy are you as a coach that Dinamo doesn't concede goals, and also the opponents do not have so many chances in our against us?
I always like to say, everybody who play any sports know about this story, that offensively with offensive potential you can win some games, but defense that win much bigger things, and without defensive stability it's very, very tough to play. My approach, it's always to try to control the game offensively, to keep possession, to create situations in front of opponent's goal, but defensively we must have a stability. And now I feel that we are more connected. We don't speak about some specific position, if it's defensive line or midfielders or goalkeeper. It's about whole team to be defensively stable, to have good shape, to not give to opponent too many situations in front of our goal. This is something what we work, what we analyze, and I think I feel the team stronger and stronger.
comparing with first games, we have now Apasati, we have Stoinov, Ikoko also play. We have new players in defense. Maybe that's why also all the defensive block was better.
Yeah, okay. I don't like to speak now about one specific names, but all these guys they work really well. They okay. Maxime had some problem with the injury. Coco was on that position. Okay, also need little bit of time. He played last game in Cyprus end of April. He didn't go with us through the pre-season, and you can feel that he's the player with lot of quality, but still need a little bit of time to come to his best shape. And all other players, if we speak about Nikita, you can feel that from game to game that he is growing, and he is still a very young player. He will need time, but all team give this stability. When you have an offensive line, which is first line who play defense, it's much easier than for midfielders, for defenders to do their job as well.
I know it was unpleasant for you to be asked constantly about transfers in the last few months, but we have to address this subject. Now that the transfer window is closed officially, that doesn't mean that Dinamo cannot transfer any more players. But overall, how satisfied are you with the signings that were made, with the timing of those arrivals? And we'll talk a bit about the players that came in this transfer period.
It's always can be better, and every coach wants to get the players early as possible to have all of them, but we need to understand the reality. We know that Romanian league start very early, that it's practically it's very, very tough to build the team, to have all players ready for the first day of pre-season. And everybody in the club want to have a good transfer period to sign quality players. And all of us understand that we need 2-3 players more to have more competition in the team, to be more to have more options in every game. We need to take care about injury, about yellow cards, red cards, everything what will go through the season. And for us, we are still looking, we are still working on it. We still have options with the players without the contract. And if will be any possibility to sign what we really need, players with personality, players will quality, I'm sure that we will react.
Mr. On defense part, we have Boateng and Stoinov, two very good central defender. But what other options give you the team there? I mean, Marginan is any other option?
Marginan can cover both positions, defensive midfielder and right central back. And I believe that in the short period of time he will be ready for the training, for the games. Unfortunately, he got this injury against Oțelul in Galați. And this is one of the positions where we are looking for the options. We had some contacts, but again, we put our level of expectations for the team, for the club, for our performance, for quality of the player higher than before. And it's not easy to sign that level of players, but we are still trying.
So you're still optimistic that Dinamo could add some players for you as a coach to have more options, even though we are in September. So it could happen in the next few days that Dinamo could transfer.
All of us understand the situation. Everybody wants to do good things. But for me as a coach, again, if we sign some players what we need, it will be something plus, something extra. If you don't, again, I really enjoy to work with this group of players, enjoy to work with this group of people, how they are doing, how they want to improve, their determination, to watch them every day in the training. We are even more connected, and for me as a coach, I appreciate this group what I have, and doesn't matter if we sign, it will be something extra. If not, we will be ready with these players to fight for our club.
As a player, like a new transfer could be, I mean, metaphorically speaking, Stipe Periza, because you couldn't use him 10 minutes with Metal Globus. That was it. He had a lot of issues. We discussed it, and you told us of those problems in press conferences. But how is he now? Is he ready to play starting now in September? Could we see him in the field, and also to help you, because he was an important part of the team that played in the playoff? He was the main scorer in the playoffs. How is his situation now?
About Stipe, it's again, I read a lot of things in media that he is leaving the club, that had some situation like the Stipe, he was injured, and I know him as a young player before he went to Chelsea. I know all his potential. I know all his qualities. And when we last winter, when was Selmani's final decision that he will not extend the contract, we were looking, and for me it was important to have one very good quality striker, and I knew that he will not be top ready until summer, but my idea, if he help us something in that period, it will be good. But to have him on his top from now, from the summer, and he scored some very important goals last season. He already helped to the team. He showed his instinct as a striker, that he is very dangerous in front of opponent's goal. And for all of us was very important to have him all pre-season, all trainings to be ready. But unfortunately, he had problems with his back. He was with 2-3 different doctors abroad to solve these problems, and he has full support from whole club, from me as a coach to solve this problem. And we need him as a team, but the biggest problem is for him, because he wants to play, he wants to be on the pitch. Finally, from the last week, he started to train with the team without any problems. Okay, we are taking care to not overload him too much, to go step by step. But last week he was with us in the training. I didn't want to put him in friendly game on Saturday to play, to even more protect him. And if this process will continue like this, if he will not have any kind of problems, we will start to use him we will see how it will be for Petrolul game. But if he is full week, if he will have a training with us, it's no reason to not be with us from the next game. And I really believe that he finally solve his problems, and that day by day he will come in the shape where we need him.
Super. Mr. You talk about a friendly game, and there was one player who impressed me in that game, very young player, Mihnea Toader. as a central defender. When do you think he can become a real option for first team?
He is one of these kind of players what we as a club, what we insist to find, to have in the roster, to have like the developing process. If we speak about brothers Iremia, how they were with us, training with us, they were in the second division, they promote, now they play first division. And for me, this is a right approach. This is how you can develop as a young players. We also can speak about Rotund, who was with us, scored their very important goal also against FCSB, have more and more minutes. And Mihnea, it's one of the players, we saw him already before the at the start of the pre-season. We were thinking to have him immediately with us, but we had a little bit of problems on the right back, and we took Alexandru Tabunchik to be part of the team for pre-season. And after that, after analyzing the situation and everything, we decided also to take Mihnea with us. He is a player with physical capacities, with very, very good mentality, and everything what I saw from him until now, I like, and he is very good in the trainings. And again, we will see which way will be the best, how to improve his level, how to put him in the position to develop himself. But at the moment, I'm satisfied with him.
Because upon this subject, now Dinamo has a second team after a few years that we didn't have. You were able to see some of those players against CSKA Dinamo in the friendly game that you mentioned. How important is it for you as a coach to have a second team to monitor young players? And could we see some of the young players from the first team to have there some minutes, so to be in shape, to be in football shape, in match shape? And how will you monitor the evolution of these youngsters from the second team?
Okay, this is something what is let's say medium long-term targets. It's very, very important to have a second team, that you have your coaching staff, your way of work, your players under control in senior level of football, especially because Dinamo Academy is still not on the level where we have to be. Also there, the club makes some changes and looking for some improvements, but this will take the time. But if we consider that the academy have to grow, and then this second team which have to be connection from the academy B team, and to have first team here, this is as a structure is very good thing, and the way of development, have control of our players, and everything else stay, how to say, in the house. But for all of this, we need time. This is the structure now, about the quality of the players, about improvement. But still, now what I saw in the team, have some very interesting young potential players, and I was satisfied with their performance and with the minutes what they get in this friendly game against CSKA Dinamo.
Mr. Under your leadership, Dinamo improved a lot last season. It's more pressure this season. You feel already more pressure for this season?
No, for me, life with Dinamo, it's life with pressure, and that's it. And even if Dinamo don't make a pressure for me, I will make pressure on myself, and I really enjoy the process. I want to see Dinamo better and better, and you know how is in coaching job. One day you are on the top. Another day you are not so good because results are not good or performance is not on the level. This is everything part of my job. But what I can say from the first day here, I feel the club. I like the club. I enjoy in the process of development, and when I see behind all this period what happened, I have to be satisfied with many things what we have done until now, and to continue, because it's still a long way to bring Dinamo to the level where all our supporters, where all of our family want to see the team and the club.
I wanted to ask about the last player that was signed, Mazil, because now you saw him in the training. When can we see him, and to be a solution for you as a coach to use him in the field, because he was a player with an incredible potential, a wonder kid that was sold to Brighton 2 years ago for €3 million, but now he needs to get back in rhythm. He didn't play so much in the last few years. How do you see him from a physical standpoint and from a football player standpoint?
All these young players, they have their story, and for us still we cannot. It's very tough to sign the player with this kind of quality if he is on his prime. Yeah. Because he make a big transfer abroad, and if everything went well there, it will be mission impossible for us. But with experience what we have with Krjan, where it was many questions about signing him, it was many discussions and so on, but in that period we were analyzing everything what he went through his career, his performances, his potential, and it was decision that he can be the player where we can bring him to high level and even build something around him. And he was one of our projects. We also took Kristi Mihai from Uta, we have Karaja, we have Pashkalov, we have these young players what we were looking what they did in the past, and where we can how we can build them, how we can improve their quality, and to bring them in one moment to be important part of Dinamo. If we speak about Adrian, it's obvious everything what he did in Farul, and how he play and how he present himself as potential player with lot of quality. For me, this was very, very high level. After that, he had problems with the injury, and we make all medical checks. Now he is not with the team. He make individual training to put his muscles in the best possible shape. We will be very careful with him to not make any wrong step. And for me, really, is not important if we will have him in 3 days or in 3 months. For me, it's important to get him ready, to make all protocols to build him strong enough that you can never be 100% sure that some injury will not come, but from our side, to make everything to have him healthy, to have him ready, and I don't have any doubts that he will again come to the level of performance where he was when he was before, and he will be even better, because he is still very young and have a lot of time, and time is on his side, and I'm really, really sure that he will put him in the best shape and will be an important player for our team.
Mr. We have Pașcălău, Musi, and Mihai on Romanian under-21 team. We have Stoinov on Israel under-21 team.
Now it's the similar. Okay, about the Musi, I wanted him even from the winter. Roshka, it's here as a young player. Nikita as a young player. For us, it's important to have some experience. Players like Eddie, like Boateng, which will give us, some to have the players who have a lot of games during their careers to have this kind of mental stability on the pitch. Davis also, it's our new goalkeeper. It's this profile, but we need all the time to have mix between these experienced players and between young potential, especially Romanian players, because with the period of time, this must be the core of the team.
Yeah, it's a new Dinamo, but for you as a coach, it's more easy to work with experienced players or with young players?
I don't like to make. For me, the players must have a quality, must have personality, must have good energy, good attitude on the training, must be the team player. And if doesn't matter if he is younger or older, for me it's important how I see him, how I feel him, and how he is connected with his teammates. And age doesn't mean nothing. If we speak about the perspective of the club, it's always better to have young players because they are selling potential, and the club must live from the transfers, from young players which will develop. But if we speak about the creating the team, for me, age doesn't mean nothing.
I will be like a messenger now for the fans, because we have recurrent discussions in our live streams, and a topic was about Cristi Mihai, a young player with also great potential, but you used him in the first 8 games, mostly in the second half. In the last game he was in the first 11, but the fans were wondering why was it that you wanted him to be used more often in the second half, and how do you see his role in the team? Where do you see him, like a box to box, like what is his role in your opinion?
Again, with full respect about Tuta and about all clubs in Superliga, it's not the same. It's not the same to play for Dinamo. It's our style of play. It's also a little bit different. And what we analyzed him in Uta, it was mostly like a player with very strong duels, with defensively good approach, with some very good transitions. But in the game where we want to play a lot of possession, a lot of creating the space, a lot of control the game offensively, a lot of rotations, it's little bit need time to adapt. And he was also part of under 21 Romanian national team. After that, when he joined us in pre-season, he started with us, but again he had some small problems with injury. He lose little bit this of continuity of training and so on. And for me, it was like more natural way to put him on the pitch slowly, and to give him more time to stabilize yourself, to understand how we want to play. And for example, how he entered the game in Galați, it was amazing. I was very, very satisfied. And he still is finding himself in our concept of play, but I see him there like on the right side in 3 midfielders, box to box, but he can also cover number 6 position, but at the moment we are covered there. Ed is on that position. We have also Marginian, we have Campus there who can play also number 6. And I really believe in Christie, and with the time, and he will even more adapt and be familiar with our concept of play, he will be better and better.
Another question that we received from a lot of our supporters was about Kărjan. Okay, he is number 10, but we have any other option because he can be suspended, he can be injured. Who can take his place in this case?
Okay, we can always have some kind of rotations. For me, Georgi Milanov is naturally number 8, number 10 player. We use him on the wing. He is with us already. It will be 2 years now. He came that winter. Now it's in the winter time. Will be 2 years, and he play a lot of good games for us, and he cover many positions because of his quality, because of his very good connection with teammates, and we can always cover this position. But for me, Kărjan, it's at the moment he's our captain, one of our leaders, and for sure I want to have him on the pitch as much as possible.
You mentioned a bit earlier that Dinamo doesn't have now the consistency that you want. We played very well in the second half against Hermannstadt, against Tuta, maybe even better.
Yes.
But why the difference between halves? Is it about what the opponents do, or do you simply need to make some adjustments at halftime and to ask the players to do something they're different, that they are, let's say, not respecting from the original plan of your analysis?
We can speak also about opponent. Maybe last season we were a little bit surprised for everyone. Dinamo play good football, Dinamo doing this, that, how they make rotations, how make possession. But now you can feel that all teams are very well prepared, and especially if you play, it's everywhere. But if you play on national arena, it's very good pitch. It's ambient. It's beautiful to play, and every team, when they come there, they don't have nothing to lose. They can only win something. If you lose the game, okay, you lose against Dinamo away, but everybody have come there to play their best football. And if we speak about last 2 games against, if we speak about Tuta, and if we speak about Hermannstadt, you see a very well organized team, which were, especially first half time, they were running a lot, very aggressive, fast transitions. And this is something what we speak with our players, what we analyzing, because we have our game plan, but also opponent want to close all these spaces. We want to be defensively stable, want to use some open spaces for transitions. And then second half, both games was much better. Okay, we made some adjustments tactically, but it's for opponent, it's very tough to keep this level for 90 minutes of defensive stability, of focus, of concentration, of everything. And then when in one moment, when we catch our momentum of our game, then everything looks much better. But this is something what we have to understand, that with our improvement, with our better performances, with our better signings, better players on the pitch, and everything what we want to build, that every opponent will be even more motivated, and they will push themselves to the limit. And we need to be ready, to be motivated, and to try to insist to play our game from the first second. It's not easy, but this is something what we are working on it.
Mr. In front of us, it's one difficult game against Petrolul. How you feel this game?
It's always tough to play there. They don't have too many points at the moment, but they play some good football. They have quality. They have good coach. I watch their games, and again, for me, it's no difference. You cannot, if we speak about Hermannstadt, if we speak about Uta, if we speak about Petrolul, if we speak, doesn't matter, you name the team. Everybody, it's we see Fece Argeș, how they are doing. They are doing really good. Botoșani is doing really good. All these teams have quality, have very good coaches, have a lot of energy, strong in duels defensively. And if you are not ready every game to be on your top level, it's nothing what you can expect. And this is, for me, the fact we need to have a very good week to prepare ourselves in the best possible way, to be ready there to fight, to play good football, and again to go for another points.
We have a new home this season. You mentioned Arena Națională, 7 points in 3 games. Not as much attendance as we have liked. We expected a few more fans, but maybe in this autumn it will happen. But it feels like Dinamo has moved to another level at this stadium. A more beautiful stadium. The pitch, as you mentioned, it's amazing.
Yes.
The team seems more familiar now. It seems better and better now playing in Arena Națională, because last year it was Dinamo doesn't win when we play in this stadium, only in Arc de Triomphe. But it happened. Now it's okay.
Okay, if we speak about playoff last season, and this is what I discussed with our owners, with our president, and I explained them from my part how I see that with playoff we reach something for I don't know after how many years.
8 years.
8 years, and it was nobody expected in that. In the last season that we will immediately, after suffering before that we will immediately be part of the playoff. And it was many positive things, but also always in the life, to go in some other level, you have to pay some price, and it cannot go everything smoothly. Okay, we are now there, we are in playoff, we play in national arena, we immediately win the games. And we pay some price, because we played some good football there. But for me, this was the level of adaptation, and to have adaptation, to play against strong opponents, to play there on national arena, to feel the pitch, to be even more familiar with environment, with the fans. If it's a little bit more fans or less, you need to feel this energy on the stadium, and that is good preparation for this season. And I can feel now, I can feel the players, doesn't matter. Sometimes you will win, sometimes you will maybe not play the best game ever, but I feel the player more familiar with all this, what is happening in national arena. And for me, this period of playoff last season was very important for this, what is happening now.
Ionuț, your microphone.
In your opinion, is more balanced this season team comparing with last season?
We are there. We are there. We are growing. We have last season we were maybe suffering on winger options, where I used Milanov on the right wing in the second part of the season, Astrid on the left wing, which were not their familiar positions. Now we have Musi, we have Karađa, we have Danny Armstrong, we have some options. Karamoko, he can play striker, but naturally he is, let's say, more winger, can play both positions, but he feel even better on the winger positions, and they are the midfield and defensive line. Okay, we have Josh, we have Patrick. Now here is Christy, is Campus is here. Josh on Josh position. It's Nikita. We are still. I feel as good. I feel as confident. I feel as a good team with a lot of good things, but still we need time because and Josh and Astrid were for a long period of time working with me, and they had experience in the league. You can, from Nikita, everybody see his quality, and this is why we signed him, but still he need to learn, to work, to reach high level.
Mr. It's almost 2 years since you came to Romania, to Dinamo. You know better than us that for a coach is very hard to remain in a club for such a long period. Could you have managed that when you came to Dinamo that maybe this will be your home for the next few years, because the situation there then it was very bad, and now we are talking about Dinamo in the third place in this period. Honestly, would you have managed that maybe 2 years in you will be here and talking about Dinamo as a contender for, I don't know, maybe the top 3 position to go further in the cup?
Okay, we already had some discussions on that topic. We spoke, and for me, it's always the same. When I arrived here in I think 2nd of December, for me it was maybe, I can say, the biggest challenge in my coaching career until now, and the only thing what was in my mind to stay in the league. It was just that, and I knew that it will be tough, and that will take a lot of the energy and everything to go out from that tough situation. And for me, it was only that focus about that target. After that, we started with preparation for the new cycle. I implement even more my idea about the profile of the players which I would like to have in the team, about the style of play. That season we play with 3 at the back. After that, we changed to this what we are playing now, 4-3-3. And I still feel that the club, that the team are growing. And from my side, the time just it's flying. It's just okay. How to make the team better? How to do this? How to make that? We also had some people. We changed in the staff. Some of them had different options about their careers, different ambitions, and so. And it's too many things where I don't even think too much about all this period. It's just about what is happening, what can be better, how to make the next training. A lot of speak with Florentine, how to do this, how to do that. We have really, really strong connection even on personal level. And for me, this is something what is very, very important to have around me, the people which I can trust, that we can work together, that we can build something. And again, in the coaching job, you never know what will happen tomorrow. But when the one day, when the end come, I must know that I gave everything what I have for this club. And of course, that everybody is making mistakes. This is not a question. Everybody who works will make mistakes, but the attitude, idea must be positive, and everything what I'm thinking must be in connection what is the best for the team and for the club.
Mr. When we are students, we have a word which say in Romanian, primii 10 ani mai grei până ajungi în anul 3, which basically means the first 10 years are difficult until you reach the third year. So will be difficult for you, is difficult for you all time to build something, and you build a strong foundation here on Dinamo is difficult. But I wish you another 10 years on Dinamo and a lot of trophies. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you one more time for invitation. And again, it's good to have this familiar relation where we can discuss about everything, to be open, to send messages. What is important to our fans, to know exactly what is going on, where we are in our process, and because informations, correct informations, and are the very, very important for everyone.
Thank you again for this, keeping this tradition, and looking forward to our next discussion. Who knows where we'll be and how Dinamo will be, but the tradition remains. And also because at Radio Dinamo we love tradition, it is in the end of the interview, you have to send a message to Dinamo fans before the next series of matches, before the autumn, when we have a lot of important and interesting games. They are expected to come in large numbers in Arena Națională to support the team.
I really appreciate everything what they are doing for us. Even away games in Cluj, it was amazing atmosphere. And when we speak with the players, we all the time we want to point this, how it's important to have this connection with the fans, to fight on the pitch, to fight for every single ball, and then doesn't matter if his performance a little bit better or maybe we don't have our day, but if we fight, if we give everything, we know that the fans will stay behind us. And again, I really hope that we will have a good connection in this season, and that we will fight for the good things for the club.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And good luck and as many victories as possible. Thank you again.
You too. Bye bye.
Thank you.